don't you fucking do it.
I believe in you.
Get Tony a tryout.
I'm glad that you have all the support in the world, but I also know with my age, things are going to break. Okay? I'm not Vince Carter. I haven't been trained to be doing this until I'm 50. It's not going to happen. I'm not Jaromir Jagr, who, by the way, is a miracle on ice.
I don't know, like, he's still playing.
I understand this. That man, I'm pretty sure he's not from this planet. I'm pretty sure he was an example that, like, aliens were like, oh, they think that this sport is fun. Let's send them down one that really fucks with them.
But it's just blows my mind. And we are actually in quite a bit of a time crunch for this episode because...
That's fine. I'm sorry I took up most of that, but...
No.
It just infuriates me because it makes no sense. Like, what? This is what happens when there's not enough sports on television.
Last thing I want to say, to piggyback off of that whole slave driver mentality that some athletes have come out and said, when other people defend players and say things like, well, what else are they going to do? I don't know.
Literally
maybe they should have finished college like I had to.
No, literally anything. Like, you can go out and get a different job. I mean, shit, construction or maintenance is going to hire you. You know what kind of shit you can reach at 6'5"?
Yeah.
You don't need a fucking ladder, man. You can change that light bulb.
And I just want to point out, if you're smart with your money, you'll be fine. Rob Gronkowski hasn't touched a fucking penny.
A lot of players are doing that. Saquon Barkley's doing the same thing. I'm all for... To be honest, if you want to give a shit about these athletes, if you truly want to give a shit about these athletes, what you should be providing at any of your fucking business is financial planning. Okay? People that can help you save, make sure that you and your family will be taken care of and you're not making any stupid mistakes. And allow you to set aside things that matter to you. Whether it be fucking cancer research, fucking helping in the community, something your fucking family has been afflicted with, fucking school system, whatever the fuck it may be. Give these athletes something that allows them to set the financial foundation for their life and then be able to influence other fucking people. If they want to bitch about something, complain about not having that. Because you know what? Your job that you have, does it provide 401 fucking K options?
It does.
Okay. The NBA should... Any pro team should be able to afford that to fucking create a betterment of a fucking community through the individuals that they're fucking hiring.
So that way we don't have to hear about Latrell Sprewell worrying about if he's going to be able to feed his kids.
Well, listen, you're not going to be able to cut out all the fucking lunatics. Ron Artest is still going into the crowd and punching people. Sprewell's still choking at his coach. What's his name's still throwing chairs onto the court, okay? You can't fix everyone, all right? They're still going to be crazy if you just allow talent to shine. It happens.
And I mean, look at the people like Antonio Cromartie and Phillip Rivers, who combined have 22 kids. Mm-hmm. 22!
Well,
between the two of them.
It's not Cromartie's fault. He tried to get fixed.
He has 3 kids after a vasectomy.
Yeah, I know. He tried. What do you want him to do?
Swimmers are Olympic level.
3 kids after a vasectomy.
Seriously. The drive that those kids will have should be like none other.
Oh my God.
They just don't quit.
Seriously.
Although if you have 3 kids after the vasectomy, I'd start to question the doctor that did it.
Exactly.
You're like, hey man, are you sure that you know what you're doing?
Yeah, I was just tying your fallopian tubes, right? No, that doesn't sound right, Doc. What the fuck did you tie?
I'm not sure that's right.
I don't have those. What the fuck did you tie, Doc? Is that why I haven't taken a shit in 4 years?
Whoops. Alright, we should probably move.
Yeah, so this entire episode is going to be NBA-centric because, well, it's really the only thing that is worth talking about.
Fuck you. You non-baseball loving son of a bitch.
It's not that I don't love baseball. It's
you
one
just pay
that
attention when your team's doing good.
baseball's boring. No, the A's are doing just fine for themselves. And first of all, I can't fucking watch them.
So basically what you're upset about is that baseball's not exciting right now.
Baseball's not exciting in general.
That's
and there's
bullshit.
Facts.
Bullshit. You fucking put a one-on-one matchup in a tie fucking game in the bottom of the fucking ninth with playoff implications. Let's call it a game 5. You can't tell me that that's not fucking drama.
I'm not saying it's not, but a fucking game in fucking June doesn't mean
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. It's boring to you right now. It's not entertaining.
It's gonna build.
When we get to August is when it starts to get interesting for me.
Okay,
All right.
that's fine. That's fine.
But I still can't
Red
just
Sox
watch
are
game
playing,
after
Red
game.
Sox are playing the Yankees in London this weekend.
Why?
I don't fucking know because the NFL did it. Whatever the NFL does is cool.
Apparently.
That's how sports teams operate.
They don't call their people governors? So what's the NBA doing? Anyways.
Not going over to London to play basketball games.
No, they go. Where did they go? They did go to London because Enes Kanter couldn't travel with the Knicks because he was afraid he'd be killed by the Turkish government.
Enes Kanter can't travel fucking anywhere because he needs a fucking U.S. visa and a passport because the Turkish government took his.
And because they will kill him. But anyways, no, baseball, it's just 162 games, doesn't create any drama until you get to the final month.
Yeah, I understand. I get it.
Nobody's watching
it is what it
April.
is.
Yeah.
I pay attention to the scores. I'm not sitting down to watch a full baseball game because I'm an adult and I have shit to do.
Exactly. But anyways, the NBA right now is at the point, because only baseball is on. You got some tennis. 15-year-old girl just fucking qualified for Wimbledon.
You got NASCAR.
Holy
Good for her.
You got the Women's World Cup.
I would rather watch 12 straight hours of baseball listening to Joe Buck than watch 15 minutes of the Women's World Cup. Or the Men's World Cup.
You realize Dan's overwhelming hate for soccer is driving this.
Yeah, I don't mean to make it sound like the women are the issue. It could be the Men's World Cup. It could be...
I like the World Cup. I think the world stage makes it a lot more fun to watch. Like, I can't get enthused for like a regular game, but when it's, it's nation versus nation, I feel like it's a little bit more...
That's what we have war for.
Fuck off. Fuck off. I agree with what he's saying. It makes it more entertaining, but to me, the Women's World Cup is harder to watch than the Men's World Cup because I feel like the separation between the top team and everybody else is a lot greater in Women's World Cup. When
Well,
it's
Spain-
Men's World Cup, who the fuck knows what's going to happen once you get down to 16?
Spain...
I mean, the
almost-
Netherlands were in the finals fucking a few years ago.
Yeah.
So, I mean, anything can happen.
I mean, it was in the World Cup, I think, back in 2008 that Croatia beat Germany for the first time ever.
Yeah.
So, crazy shit does happen in the World Cup. It's just not that interesting to me.
No.
I don't... Soccer's the worst part of the Olympics, in my opinion. Although, who knows, breakdancing might be an Olympic sport in 2024. So, who fucking knows about that?
I mean, we're getting into axe throwing too. I mean, who's to say?
Axe throwing? Like, what are these? These should be like the fucking Nordic games. These are like Dan O'Shea events.
Bearded, yeah. Throwing axe at.
I don't know if I'm insulted about that or not.
It's making ESPN. It's hard to rule it out, I guess.
Let's be honest, Dan O'Shea. If you looked at the four of us and had to say which one looks like a lumberjack, it's you.
Fair.
That's, and also,
Flannel and axe.
please tell me that I would be correct if I handed you an axe and told you could throw it if you wanted to, you would fucking throw it.
It's fun.
Yeah.
So, that being said,
It's not like I've never thrown an axe. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, but chopping with an axe is one thing. Everyone wants to throw a fucking axe.
it's a good point.
No, I've done both.
There's bars that allow you to drink and throw axes.
Yeah, I'm dying to go to one.
Me
Yeah.
too.
We're going to buy you one and call it O'Shea's, and people are going to be like, that's right, that fits.
That actually would make sense. It'd probably get a lot of customers.
Yeah, you would. Shit. Especially if it were in Boston.
Get some fucking steel-tipped darts in there, like stuff that'll really fuck you up if you screw it up.
Yeah. So anyways, let's take this derailed train and salvage what we can from it. Second part of our NBA discussion, we're just going to go through and talk about the NBA awards because some great things have happened. The Greeks have their first MVP. Giannis Antetokounmpo, most valuable player of the NBA. Anyone disagree with that?
No.
I don't hate it. I think there's an argument to be made for Kawhi.
In all fairness, people didn't start recognizing his greatness until after the season. Or after the regular season. MVP is supposed to be a regular season award.
That is very true.
I agree with that, but I also see Dan's point. I think that an argument, if you were looking at it objectively, an argument could be made for Kawhi Leonard. But that being said, what Giannis did in the regular season to put Milwaukee where they were at the time of voting, I don't have a problem. It should have been 1-2 between Kawhi or Giannis. I'm not upset with either one of them receiving the trophy.
Right. I probably, this is me being biased, I love the Greek Freak, but I just think Kawhi is next level player. And to me, the term value isn't just about what they're giving, it's what they make the rest of the team around them.
True, but Giannis kind of did the same thing for his team. His team just had less talent.
Right.
And I think that this was the NBA acknowledging that, because I think the NBA has acknowledged that Kawhi Leonard is a fucking animal. Time in and time out.
I would have voted for Kawhi. I'm not mad Giannis won it. It's about time that one of those two did. I remember saying last year around this time that we're going to see Anthony Davis, Giannis, Kristaps Porzingis start winning MVPs, and it's already starting to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not mad. It's a good pick. I would have gone Kawhi, but if I were a betting man, I wouldn't have placed a bet because it was just too close for me. Rookie of the Year. Very controversial in some people's opinion. Should it be Luka Doncic? Should it be Trae Young? It went to Luka. So
I have no problem with it being Luka. Luka has more triple doubles in his rookie year than almost anybody. And Luka was pretty much the entire Mavericks team, and he was doing some incredible shit. Don't get me wrong, Trae Young was pretty much the entire Hawks team.
but he had to be.
Right, but there were other players that started to step up in that situation. Luka Doncic did that during Dirk Nowitzki's farewell tour.
Right.
And
True.
really established the idea of the rookie as far as, in my opinion, being the next star of that team. And he did it in exciting fashion. Don't get me wrong, Trae Young had a great year, but I think Luka Doncic had a better year.
He had, in my opinion, a fucking insane year. Like, if that's what we can expect from Luka, we are in for a fucking treat for the next 15 years.
Luka's gonna. You talk about people who you were saying, like, we were looking at them and thinking, like, it's just a matter of time before they get MVP status.
Luka's 3 years away from being considered
But
max.
Luka's going to be there. And if you don't think he's going to be there, then you haven't been paying attention.
Or you know something that we don't.
Yeah, that you're a fucking prophet that sees, like, his ACL blowing out.
Or that he's got a coke problem or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you're his dealer. If that's the case, bet in Vegas. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right, draft him for NBA fantasy.
Yeah, seriously, he'd be a great draft pick in fantasy.
Oh, especially if you got him this year and you had a keeper league, forget it.
Not if I get him.
So seriously, we should do a keeper fantasy NFL league because I've never done one.